for the fourth straight year, and for the second straight year, we're at the World War I Museum and Memorial, but for a fourth straight year, we are thrilled to be partnered with our friends at the Battle Within here in Kansas City, helping veterans and first responders on their battle and journey with PTSD. Their executive director, one of the best guys in town, Justin Hoover, kicking off the show with us here on KCMO Talk Radio, as he does each and every year. Justin, great to have you on, man. Thanks for joining us. Let's just start the show with, for folks who don't know, who are new to town, the Battle Within. What is it you guys do, and what is your program all about?
Yeah, Pete, thank you very much for introducing us to those and reacquainting us with those in Kansas City, as you said, for the fourth year. It is our mission. We're a nonprofit here in town to break down those barriers that our veterans and first responders face in receiving the mental and behavioral help that they need. And that's really something that we've been very excited. We're really going into our fifth year of doing that here in Kansas City, and just being able to serve those warriors across several different services to allow them to really break down the barrier, which is often themselves, and to start that journey of healing and to really stay on it. And that's the important thing. Nobody heals quickly. You know, everyone in America wants that quick fix, that magic pill. And that doesn't exist, especially for mental health. And so to really build an ecosystem of services that get our warriors involved and engaged in that path of healing and allow them to stay on it has been such a rewarding experience.
You are somebody as well, Justin, who has gone through the program. You needed the program. I mean, you have a very inspirational story as well. You've got a couple of Purple Hearts to your name. So your story and how you ended up as the executive director, and what has been, I know, a long journey for you to today.
Yeah, you know, as you said, I needed this service myself. I was at a point in my life after my deployment to Iraq. As you said, I have 2 Purple Hearts, which really just means that you were smart enough to make a plan, dumb enough to execute it, and lucky enough to survive it. I'm a slow learner, Pete. It took me twice. But yeah, I spent the next 10 years thinking I had my stuff locked down. I was good to go. You know, during that time, I had quite a few of my platoon mates and those that I served with called me at 3 a.m. with a bottle of Jack and a gun, and I was totally unprepared for that. But I also at the same time felt, well, I must have my stuff together if they're calling me. And it wasn't until 10 years later and some events happened in my life that really kind of replayed what some of the experiences I had in Iraq, and I just unlocked all of it and came crashing back, and I realized I don't have that. Well, and I should say, I didn't realize it. My wife really realized it, and she was like, you need some help. And so that's where I ended up starting my journey. And it's been such a worthwhile endeavor to be able to pay it forward, because I quickly realized after going through, you know, a similar 5-day program, I need to stay in community. I need to stay working on myself, and what an honor that I get to do this every day for other veterans and how much it helps me. I mean, it's totally selfish some days of how this keeps me on my path.
You know, I think about what you guys do, the week-long program where you do take this approach to mental health for our veterans and first responders that is really unlike anything else being done anywhere. And, I mean, Kansas City being a hub of this, I know is something that's important to you guys. What is it like right now? I know you've had waiting lists for a very long time for folks to go through the Battle Within program. What is it like right now in terms of the resources that you have versus the demand that there is for your program and your services?
Yeah, we just finished up our fall semester last week. We had 43 warriors graduate here this fall. And it was just so amazing to have each class right at capacity, have everyone coming through, see those changes Monday to Friday. And, you know, on Monday, their hoods are up, their arms are crossed, they're kind of looking at each other. Nobody's really sure who to be there. By Friday, you know, it is that warm brotherly or sisterly hug. They're relationships that will last for a long time and help keep each other on the journey. And that's such a powerful thing. You know, at the end of the semester, we almost have 70 people that are ready to start rostering for the spring. And so we definitely, as always, there's a huge amount of demand. And if I would say that one positive that came out of COVID, it really is that helping break the stigma where mental health really became more normalized. And so we've seen more warriors reach out and reach out earlier. And God bless them for doing that. I was 10 years out of the military. I graduated in my class. There was another warrior that was 5 weeks out of the Marines. And God, what I wouldn't give to have had those 9 years, almost 10 years back. And how those changes and tools would help my relationship and help me. And so, it very much is an honor to have those folks reaching out to us for help. And Kansas City has always been amazing in helping support our mission, allowing us to really be able to be self-funded to help these folks in a way, as you said, it is unique. It really, we don't attack the trauma. Mm-hmm. Which so many people like to do. We prepare them for that journey because it's a long one, so they'll accept it and they'll be ready to go. And it's really rewarding to see that. And thank you to Kansas City and your listeners over these last 5 years for supporting us and being able to bring that to more and more warriors.
We hope that. We hope, Justin, that there are always veterans in this audience who, if they need your services, will use them at the Battle Within. But also, for folks who want to give back to one of the best organizations in this community, as someone helping veterans on that journey back from PTSD, what do you want to make sure listeners today, as they listen to this 4-hour show, know about how they can help and how they can get involved based on what your needs are?
Yeah, thebattlewithin.org, whether you're looking for services or looking to help, provide funding for those that need service. Thebattlewithin.org is a great place to start. You can learn about the program. You can apply for the Revenant Journey, which is our 5-day program, or Frontline Therapy Network, which is our vetted network of clinicians that we provide 6 free therapy sessions after we've matched you with a therapist that fits your needs. And so, that's a place where you can go and donate and learn about our events. We got a fun gala coming up here this February. That's always a great time. And so there's a lot of ways to get involved, and that's really the place to get started.
Justin Hoover, Executive Director at The Battle Within. Always appreciate his time and kicking off a great show, what is going to be a great show with him, as we do each and every year. Justin, thank you for being here, my friend. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Pete. It's always an honor.